Alright, you saw the title of the video. No need to sugarcoat it. This FNAF office is based on how badly I want to work there. And to start off with, I wouldn't want to work in any of these places because I value my life. But some of these are clearly superior to others, and I'm gonna go over exactly why. I've worked for enough years to have some level of standards for this shit. All right, so let's just get started. I had to create my own list for this. Someone else will use this, maybe one person ever. We're only including the first 7 games because I don't believe in any of the nonsense that came out after. I'm kidding. Help Wanted is pretty good. I don't know those games well enough, so we're just sticking to the original Scott Cawthon games, 1 through 7. And I have the custom night offices all in one because they're all pretty much the same with different aesthetics. Spoilers, but not gonna rank very highly. So let's get started. We're starting off with the classic, the original, the FNAF 1 office. Very, very iconic, very, very well known. Most people who have played FNAF know what this office looks like. And for the most part, it seems fine, right? You see everything. Everything is in front of you. You got doors you can close as long as you conserve your power. You're safe at all times. You're never in any real danger. If a burglar comes in, because obviously there's nothing else that would get you ever. You can close the doors. Just be conservative. I'm obviously assuming that I have better logic than video game logic and control, so I would never die. There's one major flaw though. Why the fuck is it on the? It's the security office all the way on the other side of the fucking exit. Like, if you look at the FNAF 1 layout, I don't know how well it's confirmed where the entrance is, but I'm pretty sure there's no way to leave from the side where the security office is. You have to get in from the other side of the building. So, in an emergency situation, like if there's a fire, I am fucking trapped. I need, you know, I need some kind of security here. So, I can't put it in the top tier because as comfortable as it is, like seriously, extremely comfortable. You sit here, you look at the doors, you're there for 6 hours, you get paid, you leave. I have to at least ask for some major benefits. I should probably elaborate on the tiers. Clearly, the best option here is having extremely high pay, which none of these really do. But that's like if the office is actually genuinely comfortable, which by the way, there's only one. There's that's the best one. Then the next after that is I need health benefits, I need dental, I need everything possible. So in that situation where fire happens and I make it out, which I would because I'm awesome. I could compensate it for that, obviously. One time gig really is just to ensure that nothing like that would happen. I show up once, kind of sucks, but hey, if it pays well enough, I'll be there once, and then never is like no, I am not insane. I am not insane. Speaking of which, number 2, FNAF 2's horrible, genuinely awful. The security in the security office completely fucking lacking. Giant hallway in the middle where obviously nothing would ever come rushing down it. 2 vents that adult-sized humans can crawl through, and I'm supposed to sit here in the middle of this super open space. The daytime shifts are on the other side of the building. They're in the party room and with Mangle and shit. I'd much rather work over there. This room for gameplay, sick. Love the little shots of the different animatronics. But for working conditions, never. You're never catching me here. Anxiety inducing. FNAF 3's is musty, gross, looks like shit. The smell is rancid. The place could burn down at any second. But honestly, I don't feel as uncomfortable here as I would in FNAF 2. I could be convinced for a one-time gig. I'm not returning. It would just be the one time. Hopefully the one night before they get Springtrap in there. I wouldn't know, obviously, that there's a murderer loose in the building with me. Any of this with the knowing, information going in that, oh, these things are out to kill me. Of course, you're not catching me in the same fucking country as Springtrap. Get me out of there. But for one night, I could sit there, throw some trash in the trash bin, look at the fucking weird assortment of like, honestly, it would be more of a I think the location is cool enough where it would warrant one night. It has enough novelty. I would probably go out and explore the building and get myself killed. But the exit doors are a lot more reasonable here. I'm pretty sure on the cameras, if you see, there's one on the other side of the building, but I'm pretty sure the building is a lot more traversable. And yeah, it seems to be a lot more sensible. It's just obviously decrepit and disgusting, so I would never work there full time. But one time, I wouldn't mind it. If FNAF 2's causes me like I would no even thinking about it makes me sick. Now here's an interesting one. FNAF 4. This is not an office, obviously. This is a little kid's bedroom. So this is the only one that I'm gonna tier completely differently with a different criteria, and it's how much I would have enjoyed this bedroom as a kid. And this bedroom is disgusting. No kid wants 2 fucking doors into their room with their own privacy and a giant looming closet, obviously exaggerated for nightmare purposes, but I assume that this bedroom is pretty similar to the one that the crying child actually has. The giant looming closet makes me understand why people had nightmares of monsters in their closet. I never did, because I didn't have a closet like this, but I could understand it now. This is horrible. Honestly, we'll make a new tier. Yeah, so clearly you hate your child if you give them a room like this. That you absolutely hate your child, which William Afton does. William Afton famously does not care about his children. So it adds up. I'm not surprised why the crying child lives in a room like this. I do wonder what the other kids' rooms look like. You get a glimpse at the sister's room, which seems a lot more comfy. There's only one door leading in there. Then again, in the minigame, you also only see one door leading into the crying child's room. So who knows how one-to-one those are. But from my point of view, for the purpose of this video with the offices, horrible. Anyway, next one. Now we're back to some better ones. This one, I don't know if any single spot in the sister location building is worth going to work there ever. But the office looks comfy enough where I could be convinced for a one-time gig. You're not getting out. If you're in serious danger, you're not leaving the building. The exit is through a fucking massive elevator, an industrial elevator. That's the only way to get out of the building. You gotta crawl through some vents. Like, realistically, not worth it. But this office is. You got the shut doors. You can shut the vent. You can browse the monitors. For some reason, they lead to a random person's house. Don't know why that is, but hey, free stalking, I guess. It's got all the same qualities as the FNAF 1 office. It's just in an even worse location. But I think I would still probably work at the FNAF 3 location over the sister location. Because at least in Fazbear Frights, the exit doors are easier to get to. But again, it's comfortable enough where you could catch me sitting in the room. Again, that's the biggest issue with FNAF 2. I have to be there for 6 hours. And I'm not safe in any... I don't trust that mask. That mask does not keep me safe. And here we go. The best office in the entire series. Because it's just a regular fucking office. Why would there ever be anything in the vents? I'm not going to salvage animatronics. I'm not stupid. You work at the computer, you got your tiny cramped room, you got your ventilation, direct. The AC must be heavenly. The AC must be heavenly. If you pay me well enough for this job, well, to be fair, it is my own industry, so I'd have to work hard enough to get paid well enough, but you get the idea. The pay is good enough, the moolah is coming in. I could comfortably be there for several years. Why would I ever? I'm not Michael Afton. I'm not gonna fucking salvage haunted animatronics. We're using Bucket Bob. We're using the vacuum cleaner that I forgot the name of. We're using Mr. Hippo. Like, they're not gonna kill me. The posters are a little creepy. I'd take them down, but the double AC. That's what I'm talking about. And the exit door is right behind you, because that's the only way you get in. This is the best that the series will ever get. And in Custom Night, I mean, this is like what, William Afton's personal hell. There's like 50 million different ways to get in the room. There's like 1,000 different animatronics in the room with you. Never. The only one worse than FNAF 2's. Don't even need elaboration. I'd never get paid, but even if I did, no, you're never catching me here. So in conclusion, If you're designing a security office, I would say build one more like FNAF 1's, but locate it near an exit like FNAF 6's, and also the reliance on a fan is lost because of the incredible AC. Notice how all of the other ones need to have a fan to cool you down. You got the incredible AC here. And the only reason the building burns down is because the characters actively choose to. I'm just here to work. I'm not Michael Afton. Again, sign me up. So, that's that. And thank you everybody for watching.